Hey guys, it's R and
J!
otherwise known as Raquel and Jason.
Yep.
So we are, I guess you'd say now we're full-time resellers, and we mostly sell pre-owned shoes with a few other finds that we find, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. So today we're going to go over our haul from our recent trip out to Houston and Conroe.
Yeah, we had a blast. We were with my family, my mom and my brother, and even got to visit with my sister a little bit. Some of that will be mentioned here in the video. But we just had a great time. The Goodwills in Houston and or the Conroe area were open. There'll be some news about that in the video here in just a minute. But we had a great time. First off, getting to see family, but then ultimately finding some really good finds in I guess Conroe, which was surprising. But I guess you can't ever be too surprised what you're going to find, where you're going to find it. So you should always be on the lookout.
Because you never know.
Because you never know. So go ahead and hit that, what do we call it, the like button, the subscribe button?
Yeah, or thumbs up, whatever.
Hit it twice. Just keep hitting it. Just like maybe you'll win something. Who knows?
Maybe you win something.
Yeah, and then maybe subscribe, hit the little bell, like you'll know when we come on. It's going to be like, like your regular TV show. You'll get to see us.
I know. Not only do we talk about reselling, but we like to think that we're entertaining also.
Yes. Very, very, very entertaining.
Yeah.
No, not really. A little bit.
So if y'all don't know, Texas has been opening up kind of in phases. So that's why we took that opportunity to go visit family and to hit up some thrift stores out there. So let's show you what we got.
Alrighty, so this is our haul that we picked up while we were visiting my family in Houston/Conroe, because they live about 45 miles, I guess, northwest in Conroe, close to the Woodlands, if people know about the Woodlands. And I mean, I'm actually tongue-tied right now. I was actually surprised that we'd find this many good pairs of shoes in Conroe and the surrounding areas of Houston. We never even really made it into Houston except for when we were on the way in and then on the way out. And we stopped at 3 or 4 Goodwills and about 5 Texas thrifts, or what were they?
Family thrift stores.
Family thrift stores. So I think we stopped at 4 of those. We didn't fare too well there because their prices were pretty high, and I didn't have, well, I don't know if I have, but I didn't want to spend a lot of time sourcing through all the t-shirts, because I think we're trying to stick to the shoe game and things that have been selling really well for us. And right now, like everybody else has been saying, clothes have not been selling well, but shoes have been. We've sold some other things too, of course, but ultimately, so Goodwills and family thrifts. And the Goodwills in Conroe and the Houston area actually had their promo specials back on. So they had the green color code, I believe was one of them, and also the yellow. But they do something different that San Antonio doesn't. They were actually giving 75% off on Sunday. Wish we would have been on there on Sunday, but we didn't get there till Monday. But they were doing 25% off on Monday. So that was pretty cool. So no matter what, 25% off with the color code of green, and I believe the other color was yellow. Some of the stores I think had different colors too. So I guess Houston has their own different game. And they're also called Select Goodwills in Houston. I think Goodwill Select Stores. FYI, if you didn't already know that. So let's just dive into this. I'm going to rattle off a whole bunch of shoes, hopefully not too fast. I'll just start with these. We have these Cole Haan. These are the Cole Haan Grand OS's. You can see those here. These are the wingtips. I believe these are a size 10. You can see that they're in really good, or a size 12 rather. These are in really good condition. And then I have these Nike. These are the Nike Golf, what are they? Explorer Controls, and these are really good condition. Just need to clean them up a little bit, a little cleaner. I've got the shoe cleaner for that. Those will be really good. Try not to mess them up too much. And then once again, here's another pair of Hyperflex FootJoys. You can see those are really good, and I've checked the comps on all of these, and they were really good, and that's one of the main reasons I picked them up. You can see the bottoms are really awesome on there. So if you're not familiar with eBay, if you have the eBay app rather, you can go onto solds and completeds and click on that. It'll show you how everything is selling in the particular shoe that you're looking for. I wouldn't worry about size too much. I would stick to probably like 8 and 12 seem to be good sellers, but I don't even stay away from like the bigger size, like the 13s, 14s, and 15s, because one of our first shoe sales was a Air Jordan size 14, I believe. It was either a 14 or a size 15, and we sold that for like 90 bucks on Poshmark, and I knew they were going to sell. So they're Air Jordans, and they were size 14. Well, let me get back into this. We have some New Balances, and these are the 410 V5s. I believe these are like a trail hiking shoe, because you can see all the grip. And of course, like anything else, they are a little dirty, so they've actually been used. This is our first pair of Ultra. These are the V-Flex, and these are like hiking boots. These are our first pair of the Ultra V-Flex hiking boots. I have you shaking your head. What is that, boss?
Well, because you said they're not our first pair of Ultras altogether.
No, but I did say our first pair of hiking boots. We do have other Ultras, so I stand corrected if I said it wrong, but ultimately these are our first Ultra hiking boot, and I believe that has a retail of like 180 or 190, and the comps go for about 70 bucks on these. And you can see that they are still really in good condition. Then we have some, those are just going to fall down right there. Then we have some Columbias. These are really nice, clean, women's, I believe. And that's nice too. I think they actually put the names in the Columbia, so it makes it a little easier to look them up. These are really good, clean here. So I believe you pronounce these Obas. And these are really nice. This is our first pair of the Obas. These are some hiking shoes as well. You can tell that those are really clean and looking nice. Over here, I'll start with these here. These are Jill Keano 20s. I think this is their 20th year anniversary, because I know you can't really zoom in too close, but if you do look in there, you can actually see that they have some information in there in regards to their 20th anniversary. And these are really nice too. They got a really good colorway on them. And once again, don't even look like they were used. These are a little smaller. I think they're like 5.5s. And then you have the Asics Gel Noosa Tri-9s. And these are really clean. So I'll stop on that side. I'll come back over here. First pair of Solomon. These are the Speed Cross Edition. These are really nice and clean. There's a little wear on like the inside middle here, I guess you'd say. But otherwise the shoes look really good. And like she was saying, this isn't our first pair of Ultras. We have another pair here and another pair here. These are Torin, I think 2.5s. And this one, I've never seen these. These are Escalantes. These are really like spongy, soft feeling shoes. And once again, these are big boys too. I think these are 13s. These are 13s. And we already sold a pair of Ultras too. Our very first pair of Ultras that we had. And those were a size 14, I believe. So once again, I don't believe that size should stop you on purchasing it. Check the comps. If you can get good comps on it that you know they're probably going to sell, because there's probably someone out there looking for these shoes. I have some Sauconys here. These are Saucony Excursion TR6s, and these are also hiking shoes as well. You can see these are really nice and cool. They have a good colorway. And then I also picked up, I actually went and visited my dad. He's a little further out in Willis, which is maybe another 10 or 15 minutes out from Conroe, and I picked up these Huaraches. I picked up Huaraches, and you can tell that these are still in really good condition, minus a little bit of cleaning. You can actually see those right there, the Nike Huaraches. And then I picked up one more pair of shoes, which I'm going to skip over this way because I got these two over there. And these are really pretty cool too. These are embossed, I believe is what they call it. And they have this really cool like floral print on there. And these are called think I can actually see it maybe on the bottom. Y'all can see it pretty good. Allegria. And these are just really nice and clean, good condition. The acklets are real nice, and these are the acklets on there, except for this one has a little bit of string that needs to be cut off, but otherwise they're really good condition. This actually feels like a little bit of hard metal on the end, not just some little piece of plastic. But let me get back over here. We also have another pair of Merrell, and I think for the most part Merrells all seem to be some kind of hiking shoe. They don't have a whole lot of running shoe, or at least the ones that we've come across are hiking shoe or boots. Let me see. Then you have some Keens on the inside here, just some, you know, standard Keens, waterproof shoe. They actually have waterproof. And then you can see here in the middle we have these black and white shape ups. This was pretty crazy. I think these were like $5. These will go for about $40 to $50 all day long used. We got some Nikes in here. Hi. Nike training in season TR8s. And then we actually took my mom on Tuesday, I believe, and she went with us for about 3 or 4 hours. She actually got a little worn out, just like I am getting now, just talking about all this stuff. But she was pretty surprised when I showed her these shoes, which I think they were actually $10 each on these. They had the color code, and they still actually had the soles in them, which is always good. But we actually picked up these, and these are the 990s. So if you get in the 990s or the 900 series, any of those shoes can go for $60 and $70 used all day long. And believe it or not, we got two, and somehow I guess they just didn't like them and they threw away or donated 2 of the same pair. Well, before I get back over there, that's some more of the stuff that we got. But when we came back into San Antonio, since these are so close to me, yet again, picked up some more jokers. These I picked up for like $10, and they sold for almost $60 before used. They go for like 150 or 190, like brand new in the box. And then I also met up with someone. So these were Facebook Marketplace meetups, both of these, and these are some. I don't know that they're Ultra Boost, but they're some kind of maybe Boost or Alpha Boost. I just have to do a little bit more looking up, and I picked these up for $6. And as you can tell, they're still in really good condition. So I'll do some more looks on those and pick those up. So I'll continue around here. We have these, which we've come to learn the new brand Echo. This is our second pair of Echoes, I believe, maybe third pair. And these are boots. They have a little side zip, and these are in really good, crisp, clean condition. Also here, these Bussolos. Oh, here, let me see. I could probably even turn it like that. And these are just like a Mary Jane with the little Velcro. But once again, if y'all aren't aware of it, learn this from Part-Time Pickers. Can't call this Velcro on your actual listings. You have to call it hook and loop. So remember that, hook and loop, if you are going to be posting shoes. So getting back over here, I showed you the Allegra there. We actually found a couple more pairs, or not me, but my partner in YouTube and or picking here and or adventures, my lovely, I guess, sidekick Raquel found these, and these are more Allegras, and these look really clean. As you can tell, they don't even look like they need to be cleaned up very much on the sides at all. The bottoms are really clean. And then once again, there's the Allegria on the inside. And these are $40 to $50 used all day. And here's a black pair. I'll do the same thing. And these are really cool too. They have like a floral glitter pattern. You can see those. They're really cool. I mean, somebody's going to be so excited to wear those. Then you look over at the front here. We have a couple of mountain bikes. We have the Shimanos. We've actually already sold, I think, 1 or 2 pairs of the Shimanos. And then we also have the Botrongers, or what? How do you? Yeah, the Botrangers. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. Probably not. These actually have some kind of crazy zip on them, you know, like you push it and get out of there. Hello, come on. Let's do this today. They're childproof. You can't get in there. No, I'm just kidding. Here, I was leaning over. Can you get in there? How do you do this? There you go. And that's how you get that pretty little foot in there. And then you just slide that bad boy in there. Click it in. So we have those. And then I'll come over this way. So we already went over the gel Noosas or Noosas Try-9s. These are just really cool. I like the colorway. It's really cool if you haven't seen those. And then we've watched plenty of people. One of the ones that we watch is Renzi. They've pretty much told us that Gore-Tex is gold. And I've looked these up, and these actually look brand new. These are Adidas. I can't remember the name right offhand, but believe it or not, they were on, the comps are like 80 bucks on these, if you can imagine. And once again, they're basically brand new on the Adidas Gore-Tex hiking boot. And then over here, we have these gel Excites. Sorry for the lighting, it's just kind of like get a little bit of a glare, but I am getting old, but I am using my oils helping me out with that. So these are gel Excite 4s. You can see that right there. And this has a pretty cool colorway. It's got the purple and orange and white, and you can see that it basically needs just a little bit of TLC, a little bit of cleaning there on the bottom. Pretty easy money. And I showed you the Cole Haan wingtips earlier, and believe it or not, these are also Cole Haans, and this is their Grand Pro. I believe these are like their sneaker edition. You can see these are pretty well taken care of. They don't even look like they were used maybe once or twice. And these are pretty cool too. They have like a mesh feeling, kind of like a knit, and they're so lightweight, it's ridiculous. And those have a really good comp on those as well. And once again, we told you about Echo. If you didn't know about it, we're gonna shout it out some more. These are some Echoes, some dress shoes. Once again, a little bit of cleaning. Other than that, you can tell, minus the tag I'm going to take off. Hardly any cleaning to do whatsoever. And then I'm going to slide over here. And then we also picked up these. These are the, how do you pronounce this one again, babe?
Are those the Vionics?
The Vionics. Yeah, these are the Vionics. But these are Vionics, and these are the dress shoes. I don't think it really matters.
I know, because you've been showing shoes with the price tags on them already.
And yes, most of these, I actually did the totals on here. I think there's like 52 or 55 pairs of shoes, and at that amount, I think the average sale cost, or average cost, not the sale cost, but the average cost is probably about $4.34. So each shoe that you're looking at is $4.34, and most of these shoes, all used comps, go for, I would say, anywhere from $40 to $60 to, I'd say from $40 to $80. So if you can imagine the profits there that we could possibly have. Here's another one of the Vivonics shoes. This one's a little bit more kind of busted up a little bit. I guess sometimes people call them beaters. They have a little bit of a toe wear, and that's really it. They don't just need a little cleaning. The acklets are really good. They have the original shoelaces. Most of the shoes too, I like to make sure that they seem like they have the original laces on there. And there I have some Saucony Guide 4s. And once again, these just need a little TLC. The insides don't look like they were, the insoles don't even look like they were used much. They just need a little TLC on the bottom of the shoe, little toothbrush action, little cleaning going on there. And once again, this was another one. You can see this was picked up at a Goodwill for $5. It is a Titleist, I think they call it 246 hole golf carry, and this is a carry, but it also has a stand. We sold one of these for $60. One of our first 5 to 10 items again, we sold one of those for $60, and it didn't even have a stand. So I believe these go for anywhere from $70 to $80. It's pretty crazy. Pause it. All right, so some of the last few items we have, I actually did some comps on this one. This one's a Mark Andrew of New York bag. Got it for $9. I see that the comps are anywhere from $40 to $50. It was just like staring right at me, and it had a really good look to it. It just looked clean with the leather, and I guess the fabric on it looked really good. It didn't look like it had a lot of wear on there. I'm guessing a really good messenger bag for one. And then over here, I met up with someone when we got back, Facebook Marketplace meetup. We just met in the parking lot. We were practicing I guess the safety. We both had masks on and whatnot. This was a Denver Bronco size medium, but I think it's also cool because it has the Bud Light sponsor with the NFL on there. Nothing special in the back. And then Raquel also found this one. It's some kind of warehouse pendant light, and you can see the pendant right there. So this will hang down, something similar maybe if you wanted to put this in your living room or kitchen or something like that. And it's a warehouse, but it says warehouse pendant light on there. And we got this for $4. And no, actually, this was one of the color codes that actually had the 25% discount. Oh, excuse me. So we got it for like $3, and she saw sold comp on it. Not even like 5 or 6 days previous, had like a $40 comp on it, $40 or $50 comp. So that could be easily a $37 pickup. Something like that's probably going to be a little bit bigger, packing and stuff like that. And I don't know that I'll include free shipping. I think they had free shipping on that particular listing. And I believe one last Facebook Marketplace meetup. I picked this one up. This one's really cool. NBA. Seems like it's on an old tag. I haven't done too much research. I just saw it and I jumped. It was priced so low, and I think the reason why is because on here you can see that this one still has the adjustment on it, and this one actually is not on there anymore. But with this old tag, I think it's going to be vintage. And what's even more cool is if you look on the sleeves, you can see that it has NBA, Chicago Bulls, all the way up to the Celtics, Knicks. So if you ask me, these are some Eastern Conference teams. And then if you look over here, you have some Western Conference teams, from the Mavericks to the Lakers, Spurs, Jazz, and the Kings. One last awesome thing, it has it stitched on the back, NBA. How legit is that? So if you're
All embroidered.
all stitched.
No patches.
No
all
patches.
embroidered.
So if you see Facebook Marketplace or things that we've even Bonafide Hustler, is it a Bonafide Hustler, babe? He's actually told us to check Nextdoor apps, so we're downloading other apps and trying to find any avenue we can. He's picking up kayaks and boats and weights, all sorts of things that are priced. He picked up 3 kayaks, I believe, and he's located in Austin, for like $350, and then sold one. And he picked them up apparently in October, November, and then turned around and sold them just like this last month, and sold one of them for $375, I believe. Am I not correct?
$600.
$600. Oh my gosh. So he picked them all up for like $400 or something like that, and then he sold one already for $600, so he'd already made a profit on the first one. And these are all high-end longboard, kind of like
oh, they were paddle boards. That's what it was.
Longboard paddle boards. It was just crazy. We just happened to watch the video.
For both surf and calm water.
Surf and calm water, and especially Austin having that huge river going right down the what's the name of the river, babe?
I believe it's the Colorado River.
Colorado River, all day, Colorado River. All right, so last few things. My sister was a sweetheart. We also saw her and the boys a little bit, but we practiced safe distancing with them. Told her I was getting into this new gig and stuff like that, and trying to see how it's working, and she was more than willing to help me. I don't have the bats right here, but they're going to be listed, and I know you guys are going to want to, check those listings out. But you know what? She gave me this bag full of gloves, So I've got a bag full of gloves, some Adidas, and some underarm cleats. So no matter what I get from this, my sister was very thoughtful in helping me out, so that you can actually tell I'm getting just a tiny bit choked up. But I thought it was really pretty cool. And whatever I list these for is going to be 100% profit, I guess you'd say. We still have to send it out and all that other stuff, but some high-end gloves, because she only gets the best for her kids. All of her boys are playing baseball, are going to be playing baseball and whatnot. So got another bag over here with some more goodies from her. And this is a pair of Kyries that they took really good care of. All I probably need to do is, once again, some TLC on some Kyries, as you can see right there. Oh, I'm going to show you right there on those Kyries. You got the cool Ks. And then, believe it or not, these old school polo Ralph Lauren.
Did she give you those too?
Yep, she gave me these as well.
I didn't see everything that she gave you.
Exactly. She they were in a hurry. We kind of swung by and spoke to them for a little bit. They were in a hurry to go to baseball practice. So you can tell these are some Polo Sports. If you want to zoom into that, can you see it okay? You can see the Polo Sport down on the bottom. And these are in really good condition, solid condition. And then, love my sister, gave me some Nike Shocks, and these are some Live Strong. And we know who Live Strong is, right? Right, babe?
Yep.
Who's Live Strong?
Lance Armstrong.
Some Lance Armstrongs. And you can tell that these are in still really good condition. I've already checked the comps on these. I believe they're 45 to 50 bucks. So she's putting a $50 greenback in my pocket. And last but not least, I have these.
So you got to shout out. Thank you, sis.
I already did. I said I love you. Thank you, sis. Thank you. We love you. Thank you so much. We hope that you watch this video. I think I can say her name. Her name is Nicole, but AKA Nikki, AKA Little Sis, AKA Brat. I'm just kidding. That was just me throwing that in. But we did find these other ones. This is a safety click. Oven door lock. Found that really cheap. I guess it was, I think, like 70 cents. Can't go wrong there. I think it had a good comp on it.
And I think there was still a discount on that because that was the color.
Oh, the color. And then this Jenga, it's a little mini Jenga, and this one was on the color, but it was 25% off, and this one was like 45 cents, but they're selling for like 8 to 10 bucks online. And you're thinking, $8? But I'm going to put this in an envelope and mail this to someone for $8.
No, I saw one sold for 15 bucks.
Let me rephrase that. I'm going to put this in an envelope and mail it off to him for $15. But then, awesome find right here. Both of these were on the discount, 49 cents each, 25% off. You can figure it's only about 12 to 13 cents. So between the two of them, costing about 60 cents. I did the comps on both of these. They range to about $12 to $15 each. These are keepsake ornaments. One's a little harder to see, but it's actually Thanos, and this is the actual Thanos glove. And I don't know if you can zoom in. Okay, you can't zoom in, but if I zoom in on the back, right here, where my finger's at, it says battery operated. And I looked in both of these. This one actually is battery operated, so I'm assuming it lights up. How legit is that? Yes, we'll be right with you. That's the dogs.
The dogs want
Dogs are trying to get in. But how cool is that? You find an ornament, it has 3 batteries in there. The batteries alone are probably worth, she's telling me not to shake it. The batteries alone in here are probably worth $13. I mean, I could take those out and say batteries not included. That's an awesome 1980s movie, by the way, with Hume Cronin. And I love it. It's awesome. It's a tearjerker. So if you want to check out Batteries Not Included. But you know what?
That is a good movie.
Batteries included with this one. And I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. But so many shoes here. I believe I went over them all. Like I said, we have other gloves in here. We have the bag. We have that bag I didn't really mention. It was a Redline Pro Series. I met it with someone for like $3 on Facebook Marketplace. But once again, We could be checking offer up, 5 mile, let it go. There's options out there, and you'd be amazed. Even maybe talk to your friends and family if you have any shoes. I've actually been trying to talk to some of my friends and family saying, hey, do you want to resell? And then Renzi, I believe, does consignments. So they might pick up like 3 or 4 pairs of shoes from somebody and then do like a 70-30 charge or something like that, I believe. So whatever they make profit, they split that with that particular person and or friend that they've reached out to. So this was our haul from Houston. And our first couple of days back, I actually stopped by, like I said, at Goodwill and picked up the bag and some Facebook marketplaces as well. But all this was basically Houston. Once again, I think in total it's close to 60 pairs of shoes, gloves, and some freebies thrown in from the sis. Once again, great, thanks for helping me out, sis, and shout out to you and the kids, and to Big Alan too. We really appreciate everything, and can't wait to really get together and do something big once this is all over, because I believe we are done with all of this. But anyway, I know I haven't mentioned it earlier, but hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. We'd love to hear from you, and we really appreciate you watching our channel, and it really helps us out. So once again, we thank you for checking us out. I guess that's it. I'm going to miss them until the next video.
But the question is, will they miss us?
I know they're going to miss us.
Just kidding.
Hey, we'll see you guys soon, okay? We out.